A few days ago, social media went agog with the videos and pictures of local government chairman prostrating to beg Dapo Abiodun. And what's the reason of them begging Dapo Abiodun? You may want to know, you might ask, is because a local government chairman in Ogun State wrote a petition against Dapo Abiodun alleging that all the local government allocation for the state has been embezzled by the governor in person of Dapo Abiodun since they got to office in 2019. No allocation has gone to his local government. We all know that this is how these governors behave. In most cases, they do not even appoint local government chairman, or they appoint and then they tag them administrators. No funds are sent to the local government. The local government chairmen are just like figurehead. In this instance, as I was saying, this man wrote a petition against Dapo Abiodun. And then when Dapo Abiodun got to find out that this man, who was a very close ally to Dapo Abiodun before this incident, the other colleagues decided to beg, and this man, being a very strict man, decided to come out and say that, yes, I wrote this petition. I am not sorry. I own up to every word in that petition. Now, this man is now in custody. He has now been held by the DSS in Ogun State, all because of what? that indirectly they are holding him for writing a petition against the governor of the state. But according to the books, they are him for sponsoring riots and protests in his local government. We all know that is just, fake allegation. You know that when you step on toes, when you on, powerful people's toes, they do not in essence say that they are arresting you for what you've done. They just look for one, kangaroo allegations. They just put them together and then say that that person has done this, whereas, that's not the case. So this is what is happening in this case, and Falana has come out in support of the local government chairman by the name Adedayo, saying that, Dapo Abiodun, you are a gentleman and you need to act as, you don't need, to be doing this at this time. In fact, follow the footstep of your predecessors by examples like Onabanjo. And anyway, before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Falana to Dapo Abiodun, follow Onabanjo or chauffeur's examples, release Wale Adedayo. SSS should release Mr. Wale Adedayo from custody and advise Dapo Abiodun to sue for libel. Last week, the chairman of Ijebu East local government, Ogun State, Mr. Wale Adedayo, accused the state governor, Mr. Dapo Abiodun, of diverting the statutory allocations of the 20 local governments in the state. Shortly therefore, the council boss was invited by Ogun State Command of the State Security Service, SSS. However, when he turned up for the invitation on 1st of September 2023, he was asked to respond to the petition submitted to the command by the state government. In the said petition, it was alleged that Mr. Adedayo has instigated widespread acts of public disturbance and chaos in Ijebu East local government, even though the embattled council boss denied the allegation of instigating acts of public disturbance. The State Security Service has decided to detain him due to his refusal to withdraw the allegation leveled against Governor Abiodun. Even though the Ogun State government has denied the allegation of funds diversion, Governor Dapo Abiodun is advised to sue Mr. Wale Adedayo for libel in Ogun State High Court. In similar circumstances, two of his predecessors, the late Governor Olabisi Onabanjo, had sued the National Accord newspaper for libel in the Ogun State High Court in 1981, while Governor Segun Osoba sued the Punch newspaper for defamation of character in the Ogun State High Court in 2001. Both governors won the libel suits. Having regards to the facts and circumstances of this particular case, I am compelled to request the Ogun State Command of the SSS to release Mr. Adedayo from custody forthwith. Instead of just charging him with libel, you are now doing mago. You now look for one counter accusation or one kangaroo accusation that doesn't exist. You now use it. You want to use it to rope him instead of just filing for defamation of character or libel. Simple. That would have done the job. And if you win in court, so be it. If you lose, so be it. But now you're asking DSS, to put him in prison just to teach him a lesson. It is so bad. It's just unspeakable for governor. It's so bad when people have power and they decide to misuse the power instead of using that power in the right way. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at one or two reactions from people. Jonathan Adeoye says, you can't compare the trios to the present governor, but they are more educated. Femi Afolabi says, human rights violation. The chairman is saying the truth. The local government is just there for nothing. Another person by the name Adeyemi Ibrahim says, Dapo, whatever have beginning must end. Remember your days are numbered in political position. Idowu Olatunji says, Dapo should do the needful. He should know that there are powerful invisible forces against him. He should find a way to settle amicably. Whatever happens today is history tomorrow. Lastly, Olumuyiwa says, for the past 20 years, Ogun electorates have chosen wrongly. In the next few years, Ogun State may be the worst state in Southwest. It is Ijoba Apapin that has become identified with Ogun State. Is there any evidence index that Ogun State is progressing? Maybe the state should be sold to Lagos State to manage. Shame on all Ogun indigents, and may the great Awo and Onabanjo continue to rest in peace. You all, let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will